All right, so let's summarize everything that we've discussed. We are going to use our three main tools this year again. Same thing we did last year, only this year we're going to do it better. So you need your great trading plan, price action, and your candlesticks. Now, your great trading plan should have the most important thing, your risk management. You should know why you're entering a trade, when you're going to exit a trade. That means your take profit and your stop loss. Now, for example, right? Let's just say, for example, you are looking to enter a trade right here, right here, right? This is a bullish market. So I would say if you are entering sales, be very careful. All right. However, let's just say it so happens that you want to enter this trade, right? So you can see how we have this bullish candle, right? It did close slightly, just a few pips above, but you have this wick that put back down. So this wick that put back down is telling us that price might not have the volume to keep on pushing. Price might need to retest or push lower to maybe, let's say, this area before it pushes higher. If it is going to push higher, you can even see price coming to this low, because could say this is probably our previous breakout. This is the last area that we saw some conflict before price started pushing higher. All right, so let's say, for example, you are entering there, right? The following candle also is telling us that price is bullish. However, it might not have enough pressure, it might not have enough volume for it to keep pushing higher. As you can see, the following candle did close bullish. However, it went up, and then it put back down. All right, so these wicks are telling us that price is bullish, but we might not have enough pressure to keep on pushing. So if this candlestick that's printing right now was to close bearish, right, then you are putting your stop loss above the high, and you're putting your TP wherever your strategy is telling you. Whatever pattern you are using there, that's what's telling you where your TP is. All right, now if you're some of us do take a 10 people or 20 people take profit, then you just calculate where your 10 pips and your 20 pips are. However, remember, it needs to make sense. You cannot sell expecting price to come all the way down here when there's nothing that's telling us that price is bearish. It needs to make sense. All right, you cannot enter a trade if, let's say, price closes right here. You cannot enter a sell down here and expecting to put your stop loss above this high. That will not make sense. All right, that's if you're looking to sell. And if the sell is presented, for it to be presented, you need the price to close. Now, if you're looking for buys, what does that mean? We just need this candlestick that's printing right now to close bullish. I would prefer for it to close bullish above the high. That would definitely confirm to us that price is pushing higher, because this is the area that price failed to go above at the moment. All right, so that's what it means when we say price needs to have a great trading plan, your risk management, your strategy, the patterns that we practiced every single day last year and the patterns that we're using again this year. Now remember, we only have a minimum of, let's say, maximum of 3 to 4 patterns that we look at. We do not look at too many things at the same time. We take what we are good at and we focus on that and we maximize on that. All right, that's one. Now, the next thing is price action. Like we said, we don't just trade anything. We don't put too many lines. We don't put this and that. We don't use indicators, right? So when we say price action, we are looking at the candlesticks, right? So now these are the candlesticks that we are using. This is basically what we need. We need the candlesticks. That's why we have candlesticks on our main tools to tell us what's going on. All right, so we have certain specific candlesticks that we use to enter trades. If we see a specific candlestick and if the pattern is making sense, we are happy to take that trade. And if the risk management is making sense, we're happy to take that trade. All right, it's the same situation that I explained. If price was to close above this high, then we can say, oh, price is going to go higher. But if price was to come and close below here and our risk management was not making sense, then we cannot take that trade. We would be late in that trade, right? Of course, some of us can go on the lower time frames to catch the trade early and all of that. But right now, we are only concentrating on the three main tools. So we have explained most of the stuff, but these are the three main tools that you need to remember before you take a trade. You cannot take a trade if one thing is not making sense. Now, these three things, they need to work together. All right. So one, what you're going to need, always remember your trading plan. You can have a big trading plan, but we also prefer to have a very small trading plan that we keep everywhere we are, which you can easily read before you even take a trade to make sure that everything is making sense, right? And then the price action is going to give you the pattern that's in your trading plan, right? And then the next thing, the candlesticks are going to tell us when to enter or when it's safe to take a trade according to our trading plan and according to the price action that we've been given the day before or in the mornings in the Asian session or in the London session or in the New York session. Because remember, our sessions work closely together. You use each session for the next session. Take advantage of the sessions. All right. So now, if you use these three tools, we were successful last year. Let's be successful again this year using our three main tools. Let's study them. Let's make them better. All right, let's improve them. There's always room for improvement. So now let's concentrate on them and let's use them to our advantage. All right. So now, if you guys have any questions, please let me know so that we can go over them right now.